Hello, my name is Vipin Palachandran. I work as a staff engineer at VMware. Modern collaboration tools such as Slack has enabled developers to initiate discussions much easier. In this talk, I discuss how these tools are affecting developer productivity and software maintenance and the need for better tooling. The adoption of modern collaboration tools such as Slack and Microsoft Teams is increasing in software organizations. It's supposed to reduce email communication and improve developer productivity. A recent report from Slack says that the work from home policy during the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the adoption of their tool. In our organization, approximately 31,500 Slack groups or channels were added between January 2017 and July 2020. The email conversations and discussions in bug trackers are now replaced by conversations in Slack channels. To understand how this increased adoption is affecting software development, we should understand the importance of the tribal knowledge of a team in software maintenance. This knowledge includes troubleshooting tips, explanations of unexpected product behaviors, workarounds or fixes to common problems, and design rationale. The discussion threads and logs in bug tracker forums also offer valuable information to maintainers. They also document the root causes of unexpected behaviors and the rationale behind fixes, which are valuable resources for troubleshooting. Emails and bug tracker forums facilitate the recording and retrieval of a team's tribal knowledge through threaded conversations and effective search mechanisms. Due to the increased adoption of these modern collaboration tools, we are observing knowledge fragmentation. It's common for developer Slack groups to contain log messages, stack traces, code snippets, references to source code locations, troubleshooting tips, and rationale behind bug fixes and design decisions. It's also common for discussions in other forums to refer to this tribal knowledge. For example, we found around 2200 bugs in a bug tracker that contain URL of discussion threads in Slack. To make matters worse, around 1700 bugs refer to Slack conversations without providing any URL. In some cases, the discussion threads may be private to a group, and hence the necessary context to understand the bug report is lost. Chat messages of development teams discuss various topics. These messages are often interleaved with messages from bots. The high volume of messages about various topics is overwhelming to developers. It results in delayed responses and repeated queries during maintenance tasks. The high volume of messages covering various topics makes the retrieval of a team's tribal knowledge challenging. Another reason is a large number of private groups, which makes the knowledge fragmentation worse. On the other hand, threaded communication, which is natural for emails and bug tracker forums, helps organize these topics, leading to more effective knowledge retrieval. Previous research in this area has suggested a more disciplined approach from development teams. It involves a systematic process for the creation and archiving of channels meant for the discussion of bugs and features. This may improve the situation, but it requires process change. Some boards facilitate knowledge management, but it requires manual intervention to label conversations. We propose a tight integration of knowledge management systems with a focus on software maintenance. Such a system should enable users to find an expert capable of answering their queries. It should allow developers to filter out unwanted messages. It should also automatically create a knowledge base and associate troubleshooting discussions with related bugs and commits. With that, I want to thank you all for watching this presentation.